talking about building wealth. You know, because you were talking about you were talking about building credit. Mo, you said don't if you got 1,000, don't spend 1,000. You know, use it to. Let's talk more about that, man. What are some ways that you have and that you see that Black folks can start to generate build generational wealth?
I got you on that one. I want to touch real quick on some of the things Dave was talking about. So I know the Byron Allen suit. I forgot. I think it was against one of the theater, the big theater. And it was because they were not putting money into, I'll just say blacks, minorities. Another lawsuit that just got launched, and y'all can Google this, and I saw it going around online. Wells Fargo is getting sued now too, because
the loans.
For the loans that are being given out to minorities in areas, and it's saying, and people go, well, you know, like you said, Dave, what's the basis? Well, if you really look at home ownership and how wealth was built from the 40s, 50s to now, it was home ownership. So, you know, when we redlining and not giving us loans, that starts with generational wealth, because, you know, if our mothers and grandfathers didn't have property and land to pass on to us, or in instances where they did, but we didn't know any better, and because they didn't pay taxes, the land got snatched from them. And then some white developer came in and put 20 houses on it and made bread, or, you know, turned it into a bunch of tenants. Now he put generational wealth in his kids and grandkids' pockets. But let's just do that real quick. But to transition to generational wealth, it's home ownership. It's, Dave mentioned early, it's life insurance. A lot of people, you know, a grandparent or parent will pass, they'll have a significant policy, and that'll help them get started by buying a house or starting a business. When you buy a house, a lot of people got to understand it's going to be work. You know, if the roof gets messed up, that's on you. Pipes in the wall get messed up, that's on you. Things in the house get messed up, that's on you. But you have an asset. If you buy it in a good neighborhood, location, with, you know, hopefully good schools, that over time will acquire or will
appreciate
and value. And now you can go get a line of credit. You can do a refinance with cash and maybe go buy another property or go start a business or put your kid through college. So let that asset be an asset. So, you know, purchasing real estate, something as simple as understanding your credit and understanding your finances. Like, don't spend more than what you have. If you bring in $5,000 a month, don't spend $7,000. That doesn't make any sense. And we'll do that. And I'm not talking about just buying a club. Like, you don't need those Jordans. You don't need some of that designer gear. I'm not saying don't have nice things if you bust your butt, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, put yourself first. My mom taught me that a while ago. Like, save, put money into your saving. Put yourself first. So when you pay all your bills, pay yourself. And then if you have a little left over, go eat, go drink, do whatever. Put money in an account that you can't touch and have it be automatic. You'd be surprised. I have accounts for my sons right now that between what I got coming in, my businesses or real estate, things of that nature, I automatically have money sent to accounts. I look at it maybe to a year. You'd be shocked how you can put, you know, if you put $100 in an account a week, $400, you know, times that by 12, that's $4,800. That's how easy $4,800 can put into, like, if I tell you, hey, can you save $4,800 in a year? Oh man, that sounds like a lot of money. I don't know if I can do that. Okay. Have $100 automatically deducted from your account into a separate account. You don't touch. Exactly. You get to it, but you just put it there. You forget it's even there. Check it at the end of the year. You'd be like, oh wow, something simple as that. I mean, so teaching your kids credit, you know, getting a credit card that's in their name, or excuse me, in your name with them as authorized users, but at the same time, you don't let them use it.
Right.
Now you let them use it when you're with them, but that's how you help build their credit up. You know, you put things on it. When they're young, give them like a little debit card and have them do chores around the house, put some money on the card and have them spend it. And when it runs out, they like, yo, you can't use it no more. So now they understand, like, oh, I can't spend it on certain things. But I think really for the transgenerational wealth, home ownership. And some people look at it. Now, home ownership is different. If you got a family, you want to obviously buy a single family home. You want to get something where obviously, you know, you, the wife, the kids, whoever it is, is good, and then, you know, obviously appreciating value. Something that I didn't think about, and I had, as again, being around people with different mindsets, I know dudes in college that would took some of their work study money or their money they got for scholarships and went and bought cribs in the hood.
Yeah.
And then the uncle of somebody was a contractor, knew how to fix things a little bit, and then they rented that out, and now they had an income property in college coming out. Or you come out and you don't got no kids, you know, you're a bachelor, you trying to, you know, get yourself situated, you know, you got some student loans. Instead of buying a single family home or a condo, go buy like a 4-unit apartment building.
Wow.
They in 1 unit, went the other 3 units out.
Right.
House hack.
Right.
House hack. Yes, sir.
I mean,
and you know, another thing I want to touch on real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So he talked about an asset. All right. So you guys out there listening, all right, there's a difference, right, between an asset and a liability when it comes to real estate, right? Asset, like, you know, him buying a home, what you would call an asset is something that makes you money. A liability is something that you pour money into. So a lot of us that just own homes and we live in and we're paying on, you know, fixing the water heater, doing all, putting money back into that. That's a liability. Now, an asset is something that you're not living in, okay, obviously, and someone else is paying off either your mortgage or you're getting straight income from that rental. So that's the difference, and that's very important. Guys need to know the difference between that. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to cut you off, but I just want to hit on that. I just want to hit on that bit.
I mean, because I'll be talking about certain things, and there's certain things that need to be broken down like that. But yeah, definitely, there's different ways of doing it that, again, no disrespect to our parents and grandparents and those before us, they didn't know any better. And these are the things
they weren't given those tools.
They weren't given those tools, those resources. You know, like I said, wealthy parents don't teach their kids how to be employees. Right. So we got to change our mindset. You know what I mean? You guys are in gyms right now. If you want to go get a gym, you know, you got the mindset. You guys clearly love working out. And that's something where, hey, let's come to our community and say, hey, yo, we know Dave, we know Jay be killing it. They saw this gym that's going out of business. They think they can refurbish some of the weights. They got a budget on getting some better weights. They have some clients already. Hey, let's invest in you. So like a stock, if you bought Tesla umpteen years ago, Google umpteen years ago, look how much it is right now. Right. We got to invest in the way we, you know, we'll buy watches, we'll buy certain things that appreciate value, art. I think we got to treat ourselves and our community the same way. If I see that, you guys are trying to do something, let me invest in y'all. You know, I got my nieces right now doing some things and I help, you know, invest with them, some other friends. And I think, unfortunately, and it's a thin line when you're doing well and some people want to, you know, get assistance, get help. Right. There's help. There's help and there's a crutch. Gotcha. Okay, if I give you some bread, what are you going to do with it? Like too often, if you look at rappers, entertainers, athletes, what happened? How they go broke besides bottles and jewelry and fancy cars? They give money to their family. To
entourages. Yeah.
They give money to all these people to open up restaurants. And I'm not against giving money to somebody to open up a business, but do they really have a business plan? Okay,
does it make sense?
Be a restaurant owner? Are you a chef? Okay, let me put you through school to be a chef. And then I have no problem having you open a restaurant because you know what it means to be a chef. Or
right.
You know, do you need?
Is there a need? Is there a need? You know what I mean? That's like the biggest thing too.
Like, show me you gonna put your 100% effort into this. Like, it's your last thing that you got to do. So, I know we got a little off topic, but yeah, for me, generational wealth again is generational wealth really, and this is the hardest part for a lot of people to understand. Generational wealth is you sacrificing something now for your kids, grandkids, grandkids later.
I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing to sign the honest. I don't want nothing.